Welcome to video 9, Dementia and Alzheimer's Care. And in this training, we're going to be talking about clients with memory loss. And specifically, we're going to cover how to communicate with clients experiencing confusion, techniques for de-escalating agitation. We're going to talk about establishing routines for memory care clients. And that's the things that we're going to talk about. So let's go ahead and get started. So caring for clients with Alzheimer's or dementia is a special responsibility. You see, memory loss can make simple daily tasks confusing and frustrating for our clients. But with the right approach, caregivers can bring comfort, reduce stress, and help clients feel safe and valued. And so today, we're going to explore how to communicate with memory care clients. And we're going to help build predictable routines to make their daily lives easier. One key challenge that happens is people with memory care struggles. They have a problem finding the right words, or they forget recent events, or sometimes they become disoriented. So imagine walking into a room and suddenly forgetting where you are or who the people are that are around you. See, that's what a person with dementia may feel every single day. And so because of that, it's our job to make them feel safe, even when they don't remember us. So here are a couple of key strategies. One is to make sentences short and simple. You want to say, "It's time for lunch." Don't say something like, "Hey, would you like to come to the dining room now and eat something?" That's too complex. Make sure you speak slowly and calmly. You want to use a gentle tone, and make sure you avoid overwhelming the client with loud, aggressive ways in which you speak to them, okay? Also, avoid overcorrecting their memory. If they say, "I need to go home now, my mother is waiting," don't argue with them. Instead, just reassure, saying something like, "You know what? You're safe here. Let's sit down and talk about your mother. What was she like?" And then just listen. And if they tell you the same thing over and over, you act like it's the first time that they've ever told you. Okay, now let's talk about Mr. Thompson in this hypothetical scenario. Mr. Thompson is a hypothetical client with dementia, and he just finished his breakfast. And 10 minutes later, he asks his caregiver if he could eat because he hadn't eaten breakfast yet. So instead of the caregiver saying, "Hey, you just ate," the caregiver gently smiled and said, "You know what? I can get you a small snack if you're still hungry." And Mr. Thompson felt understood instead of frustrated. That small act of kindness kept him calm for the rest of the morning. It's those little things that make a difference, okay? Now let's talk about de-escalating agitation. Because the biggest challenge here is that clients with dementia may suddenly become upset. They may get anxious, and sometimes they can get downright aggressive, and you have to be really careful about that. Agitation can happen for many reasons. Sometimes it's confusion, sometimes it's pain, sometimes it's hunger, or even too much noise. So instead of reacting and taking it personal, make sure you guide them back to a place of calm. So what you must do, so important, is identify the trigger. Is the client tired? Is the client hungry? Maybe they're overstimulated. And if so, reduce the noise, reduce the distractions, use a calm voice, and use calm body language. See, your energy as a caregiver can either calm or escalate a situation. So always make sure that you're aiming for calming and de-escalation. The other thing that you want to do is you want to redirect attention. If a client is frustrated about wanting to leave, just try redirecting like this. "Hey, let's go take a look at your favorite book together." And sometimes they may say, "No, I don't want to read." "Oh, okay, well, what else would you like to do?" And find something else as opposed to them wanting to leave from that situation. All right. Here's another example. Let's talk about Mrs. Carter. So Mrs. Carter is a memory care client, and she would get upset every night before bed, and she thought she had somewhere to be and would try to leave the house. So instead of arguing, her caregiver started playing her favorite soft music at bedtime and giving her a warm cup of tea. And redirecting and creating this new routine, it helped Mrs. Carter relax. And within a few weeks, after a few weeks, her evening agitation over time gradually stopped. So another thing, it's important to remember to not take anything personally. Let me say that again. Don't take it personally. They may call you terrible names, but the reality is that clients with dementia, they may say hurtful things or act aggressively, and it's not about you, it's a symptom of their condition. So because you understand that it's not about you, just stay calm, be patient, and redirect their attention to something positive. Oftentimes, they're scared or confused, and your response can make all the difference. Now, I have to tell you, it's important that if they start to get overly aggressive, make sure you're on alert to be able to defend yourself if for some reason they want to pick up something or, throw a fist or a swing at you. You want to be ready for all of those things. And every single person is different, so you just want to be on your P's and Q's. Let's now shift gears a little bit and talk about establishing routines for memory care clients. So the key challenge in this area is that people with dementia function with predictable routines the best, okay? Their best thing is functioning with predictable routines. Routine is powerful, and what it does, it gives clients a sense of control and security. So a structured day, like integrating our Wellness 360, helps reduce confusion, and it makes caregiving easier for both you and them. So what you want to do is you want to keep wake up, meal times, and bedtimes consistent. Okay? Use visual clues. Lay out their clothes in order of dressing. Okay, so if they need to put on their socks first, make sure you put that out there, and then their pants, and then their blouse or their shirt. Put it out there in order in which they're supposed to get dressed, because otherwise too many things at once could become overwhelming. Make sure that you set the table before mealtime. That's a signal to let them know that it's time to eat. Another thing, incorporate familiar activities. So if they previously enjoyed gardening, for example, let them help water the plants. If they love music, play their favorite songs every day. It's little things like that go such a long way, okay? So let's talk about another hypothetical client. His name is Mr. Lewis, and he has early stage Alzheimer's. And what would happen is he would get confused every morning. So his caregiver started laying out his toothbrush and comb in the same place each day, greeting him with, "Hi, Mr. Lewis, it's time to get ready." And this simple structure helped Mr. Lewis start his day without confusion, because they need routines, they need pattern. All of that repetition helps reinforce habits in their brains. So I want you to know that sometimes memory care clients are quite difficult. I've had a grandmother with Alzheimer's. I've worked with many people who have had memory care issues, and trust me, it is not easy, because sometimes they say hurtful things, or sometimes they may not even recognize you. And so, as I've stated again, and I'll say it over and over, don't take it personal, stay professional, stay calm, and I appreciate you for taking the time to enter into this profession to work with people who need caring, compassionate, calm people just like you. So, thanks for watching. Be prepared for the next quiz, and I will see you in the next video.